LPBW, Matt Roloff and Caryn Chandler apart on special day. Is it over, dear loves? Welcome to Tell C Drama. Please do subscribe my YouTube channel. Little People, Big World celebs Matt Roloff and Caryn Chandler were recently apart on a special day, fueling more speculation that there is trouble in paradise for these two. So, what happened with them recently, and why were they apart? With Little People, Big World officially canceled after season 25, some fans have speculated that Matt Roloff and Caryn Chandler's relationship would fizzle out now that the cameras are no longer around. In fact, some agree that both Matt and Caryn are opportunists, and that they milked their relationship for the sake of the cameras. However, with the Little People, Big World TLC cameras gone, some fans think that a lot of the incentive to keep the relationship going for the sake of a storyline is now gone as well. There have certainly been signs of trouble in paradise for these two, and viewers have been quick to point them out. One of the big clues that Little People, Big World fans point to in terms of there being issues in Matt Roloff and Caryn Chandler's relationship is the fact that they have not gotten married yet. There were initial plans to have a Hawaiian wedding by the time 2024 was over, and that clearly did not happen at the time. The reasoning for putting the wedding plans on hold was that Matt Roloff was concerned for his mother's health, especially as she is up there in age. Still, the way some fans see it, delaying the wedding could also point to there being cracks in the foundation of the relationship as a whole. Adding more fuel to the trouble in paradise conversation is the fact that Matt Roloff and Caryn Chandler were recently apart on Valentine's Day. This is a huge day for couples to go out and spend time together every year, and the fact that Matt was in Oregon and Caryn was in Arizona is a big clue for those looking for one that there could be legitimate issues in their relationship. Matt Roloff shared a snowy update with his followers, adding, "Chilly and cold here in Oregon, but very beautiful. We often get power outages this time of year, but this time I'm prepared with some serious firm and power equipment generators. Love my Costco deals. Enjoying Roloff Farms, but looking to catch up with Caryn, who is a few days ahead of me down in sunny AZ." Little People, Big World spoilers reveal that fans have started to think that Caryn Chandler and Matt Roloff may be calling it quits. They have noticed some signs that have them curious about what it is they are doing together now. Let's take a closer look at why fans think that these two are calling it quits. When Matt finally proposed to Caryn, fans were shocked. They dated for so long and it seemed as if he would never ask her to marry him. He asked her to marry him while Little People, Big World was still on the air, and his fans were so happy for him. The couple has gotten a lot of hate since they started dating because a lot of them thought he cheated on Amy Roloff with Caryn. Caryn used to be the manager of the farm, and it just seemed odd how quickly they hooked up after Matt's divorce. It didn't take long for Caryn to show the ring off to Amy, and fans were shocked to see the reaction. Amy has been supportive of Matt and Caryn's relationship and has treated the situation far better than any other ex-wife would. There has been a lot of speculation about Matt and Caryn's relationship since the show ended. There were questions about a TLC wedding special, but no one has really heard more about that. The two of them were going to get married in 2024, but there has been no action on their part. Some fans think that Matt has been delaying the wedding because of Matt's mother and her health. Other fans feel as if they are splitting up, and that is why the wedding has been delayed further. Fans haven't seen the two of them together on social media in quite some time, and this has made them concerned about the status of their relationship. Some are convinced that their relationship is just for the show, and now that the show is over, they don't have to act like they are together anymore. What do you think about Matt and Caryn? Do you think they have called it quits? We will have to wait and see. Caryn's rushed decisions and comments about marriage suggest she may be pressuring Matt to marry her sooner than he is comfortable with. Matt's hesitance and doubts about marriage raise questions about his true feelings towards marrying Caryn, despite their engagement announcement. Caryn's statement about just cohabiting with Matt in his home because they are not married makes fans question her true intentions in the relationship. Little People, Big World star Matt Roloff might have been pressured to propose to Caryn Chandler after her recent comments and decisions. Since splitting from his ex-wife, Amy Roloff, Matt has been in a relationship with Caryn, who was a longtime employee at the Roloff Farms and managed the pumpkin patch before she became Matt's assistant. There were rumors the duo were having an affair before Matt's marriage to Amy crashed. Although both Matt and Caryn deny it, it hasn't helped Caryn's relationship with the Roloff kids, who haven't accepted her as part of the family. Nonetheless, in 2023, Matt and Caryn announced their engagement with plans to get married in 2024. After 6 years of dating the pair, Matt popped the question in their backyard in Arizona. However, specific trends have shown that all might not be well with their wedding plans. First, Caryn refused to live on the Roloff Farms to avoid being reminded of Amy, and she wouldn't agree to have her wedding on the farm. Also, Matt's statement about his feelings towards getting married again and Caryn's hurried move suggests she might want the marriage more than Matt. After an episode of Little People, Big World Season 25 showed Caryn and Matt disagreeing over what their house should look like. As they prepare for their wedding, Caryn sold her Oregon home for $529. The couple's living arrangements have raised eyebrows since they started dating 7 years ago, with Caryn living separately from Matt. Although Matt and Caryn revealed their big wedding will be happening sometime in 2024, they have yet to pick a specific date. But that didn't stop Caryn from selling off her house, since she's about to become Mrs. Roloff. Caryn's statement about cohabiting in the house that belongs to Matt, because they aren't married yet, shows how desperately she wants it, and how she is using every avenue to pressure Matt. Meanwhile, after their recent spat during an episode of the show and previous comments about not being sure about their marriage plans, it's a bit suspicious that Caryn has rushed off to sell her house after keeping it for the last 7 years. Despite getting a house with the plans of moving in together, Caryn should have at least waited till all of their plans came together before selling her old home. Also, Caryn's son Connor lived in the apartment before it was sold after separating from his ex-girlfriend Ashley Washam, despite the excitement about their engagement and the anticipation surrounding their wedding. Matt's shocking admission that he might not be totally on board with the idea of getting married again places a massive spotlight on his relationship with Caryn. Matt, speaking to his friend Ty and his ex-wife, Amy's husband, Chris Merrick, talked about how petrified he felt about getting married again. Although he doesn't see himself with anybody but Caryn, Matt is concerned about how their relationship might change once they marry, noting, "We both like it and have been married, but do we need to do that exactly?" Matt's honest admission and skepticism called into question his decision to have proposed to Caryn in the first place via People. Since announcing their marriage plans, the couple has shifted the potential date further down the year, which also questions their intentions and commitment to tying the knot. The couple's relationship arrangement has worked for the past 7 years. After Matt's public admission, the idea of walking down the altar might not have entirely been his idea. After revealing his decision to leave the family's Oregon home to his ex-wife Amy, Matt and Caryn enlisted the services of an interior designer to help decorate their new home. However, Caryn and Matt's relocation plans didn't quite go as they expected, as evidenced by their Little People Big World Season 25, Episode 2 disagreement over what the interior of their new house should look like. Matt's idea of putting a large piece of barnwood in his office in the home was met with a comment of "That's obnoxious" by Caryn. However, the most revealing moment was when Matt explained he wanted them to work together on their new home. To which Caryn replied, "I do look at it that way. We're not married. This is Matt's house that I happen to cohabitate in." Caryn's statement about cohabiting in the house that belongs to Matt because they aren't married yet shows how desperately she wants it and how she is using every avenue to pressure Matt until it happens. Hopefully, Caryn is doing this because she loves Matt, not because she is a gold digger, as some LPBW fans believe.